Hello everyone, welcome back finally to the Foolish Fish Esoteric and Occult News. I've been ill, I've been on holiday, and I'm finally back. I got back last night, very late, having lost luggage and just an absolute nightmare, but that's it. It's all in the past, it's all done. I've had a really nice time on a holiday. I hope you've had a chance to have a holiday on your end as well. I hope that your new year is announcing itself the way you like it, and I hope that you have a lovely time tonight if you're watching on the 31st, or that you have already had a wonderful time and that you're looking forward to a great, prosperous, happy, joyful year 2022. And yeah, let's get back into it. I've got so much to catch you up on. Starting off with Atramentous Press, who have released the design for their front cover for the Baron Citadel. This is the second edition for the Baron Citadel. They released this before the first volume of the Book of the Black Dragon, and is supposed to kind of lead into the Book of the Black Dragon. Apparently, the Book of the Baron Citadel is a ritual where the practitioner is very much involved, in the sense that the names of the entities called are not given to you in the book, but rather discovered by the practitioner, him or herself. And I think that's a really kind of nice, neat idea. I really like that idea. And if you're actually interested, then the special standard edition, as opposed to the standard edition, which will become available as from the 2nd of January. If you want to buy the special standard edition, then you have until the end of 1st of January 2022. This is a UK-based company, so I'm assuming that it's going to be until midnight UK time, right? So Greenwich Mean Time. So the way that Atramentous Press do things, have been doing it for the past few months at least, is that their books are put on pre-order, and if you order it within that particular time frame, at the moment it's the 12 days of Yule, from 21st of September to 1st of January, then you get a little extra something. And in this case, it's a tipped-in page, and it's going to be signed by the author, and various other really nice things that will not be added to the standard edition, which is at the same price, but just for people who didn't get in there in the early days of the pre-order. So, yep, there's a little heads up for you there. Watkins Books have received a load of really nice first, second edition or early editions of Aleister Crowley books. You've got some on display right here. I was actually at Watkins Books just a few days ago. I was in London, right? So of course I spent quite a lot of time at Watkins Books. Members can look forward to my tour of Watkins Books that I recorded probably by the end of tomorrow, possibly on Sunday, and everyone else will be able to see that next week. Really, very, very interested to see all of these Aleister Crowley books. These weren't in yet, actually, when I was visiting, at least the first 2 times. They may have arrived by the 3rd time, but I was too busy talking to the owners of the shop, right? To the experts who pointed me to these books in the first place all those years ago, right? So that looks quite cool. You may be interested in calling them up. I'll leave details down in the description as usual. And if any of these books catch your eye, then give them a ring. Troy Books Publishing are republishing The Magic of the Horseshoe, and this one is, I think it's a republishing. I think it's a I may be wrong. This is an 1899 facsimile edition. It's currently on pre-order, but it's possibly a good idea to get your order in quite soon if you're intending to order anything else from Troy Books. I put in my order earlier today, since today is actually the last day when you can order anything you like over £50, and they will ship it to you for free. I think that there's going to be a price hike at the beginning of January, and so this is kind of their way of saying, sorry, we can't help this. It has to happen, just because of the increase of the price of materials, the price of shipping, the price of everything, right? And so very, very kindly, Troy Books are making shipping worldwide, I believe, free on orders over £50 until January 1st. So not very long to put in your orders. Nevertheless, better late than never. These are the two that I actually just ordered from them: Walking the Tides from Nigel G. Pearson, and Wart Cunning, also by Nigel G. Pearson. This one's out of stock in its standard edition, but the black edition is available to pre-order if you're interested. So very, very excited about that. This is one that I picked up actually in Watkins Books, so I'm going to read that and let you know what I think about it. It's a very beautiful book from the outside, I can certainly tell you that. The Hekataeon in this new Cassidy edition. There was that sad news a couple of weeks ago where Miskatonic Books announced that they had received all of the slip cases in a faulty condition. So they did this really wonderful thing, which I wonder how many other small family-owned companies would actually do something like this. But they refunded $10 to every single buyer on this book, which is already very inexpensive for what it is. And so everyone received $10 return. Nevertheless, they are now shipping, and I cannot wait to receive my own copy. I have the second edition, but this one really looks so beautiful. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on it to be able to show you live on my channel, as you can see, they're receiving these in batches, and they're sending them out in batches as they receive them. And it seems like they've just received another 100 copies, so that's all very exciting. They've also made available for to order on their website this altar icon of Hekate Phosphoros by Rowan E. Cassidy, limited edition art, hand numbered and signed by the artist for your Hekate altar, if you have a Hekate altar. And well, the likelihood, if you're at least following or practicing the contents of the Hekataeon, then it's likely that you do have a Hekate altar. I think that's a really, really nice idea. Right, moving on to Anathema Publishing news. Order Out of Chaos has just been announced, and that'll come out in quarter 3 or quarter 4 of 2022. So the very esteemed author Mark Stavish is going to be is presumably currently writing that, and they found Leon K to produce the illustrations for it, and I couldn't be more excited. This is going to be a really exciting one. Mark Stavish's writing style is invariably approachable and interesting. I think it's going to be a really exciting one. I'm looking forward to finding out more about it. Actually, this is coming up in the news. I'll tell you about that in a moment. But for the moment, let me just tell you about Sphere and Sundry.com. Caitlin Kopok, of course. You may have heard an episode where she was invited, if you used to or still do follow the podcast called Rune Soup. I completely fell in love with Caitlin's way of thinking about talismans and talismanic materia, and I actually based most of my own Esoteric Saturday video on talismans around her theories, because they just make so much sense. And she reached out to me quite recently and asked me if I would like to receive a gift box with contents of the Regulus III, right? The Regulus III, the Heart of the Lion Elephant. And of course, I've accepted, and so that's going to be on its way to me, I hope, quite soon. But yeah, I just wanted to draw your attention to the fact that the Regulus 3 materia are already out and available to purchase directly through the Sphere and Sundry website. You can read all about the details of what this particular talisman is about, what it's for, how it was conceived, and so on and so forth. And then at the bottom of the page you have the actual materia that you can buy, right? So you can actually buy the oil of Regulus 3 and you get the details right there. They ship worldwide, and I was just looking at the Instagram for Sphere and Sundry, and the photographs that have been taken for this particular batch are just really beautiful, really lovely. The gold leaf, and really very, very cool. Looking forward to showing you the gift box close up, so you can get an idea of what all of this looks like, and then actually using the materia to give you an idea of the experience itself. Moving on to Honeycomb. I had no idea about this. This is so cool. Honeycomb will make a personalized astrological almanac for you, almanac or wall calendar, and it looks so cool. So basically, you choose what format you want it. You choose what kind of materials are used. You can just decide if it's or just go for the digital PDF, 6 month, 12 month, and then so you have the base cost, and then depending on what you want added there, you will just add to the cost. But in the end, you get this completely personalized astrological almanac with, and I'm just going to scroll down here so that you can see some of the various details that you can pick, right? So the artwork, you can get some examples of the actual art that is included here. And if you want the original Honeycomb art, then it's free. But if you want a particular artist, then obviously you add a little bit of cost so that the artist can get paid. Then you can say yes, I want more note pages, or no, the way it comes will be fine. And then you say where you were born, and exactly what time, what kind of format you want, and so on and so forth. I thought it was really nice, such a good idea, because of course not everyone needs just the Taurus almanac, right? You want your own excuse me, your own natal chart, right? You want your own almanac. You want to know day by day exactly what's going to be significant for you. I think this is a really nice idea, and the price is I think it's about right for something that's personalized like this. So that's really great. You can decide to have various asteroids thrown in or not, and so on. Great stuff. Moving on to Occulture webinars. So there are there are 3 webinars announced: Grimoires in Theory and Practice by David Rankin, which looks very exciting. That's in April. In February, Veronica Rivas is talking about From Kimbanda to Tantric Buddhism. She is the author, by the way, of Kurukula. So if you enjoyed that book, that might be a seminar that you'd like to attend. And then I forget the name of the author here, so let's read more, but we're looking at heretical witchcraft, the natal chart, and the will of the witch. I'm sure that many people are going to be very interested in this particular talk by Helena van El. Sorry, Helena. This is the author of an upcoming book from Anathema Publishing. Again, really looking forward to this particular one. And it seems like this talk is going to be equally interesting. And then finally, of course, come back here. Where are you going? Finally, of course, if you missed out on the Samhain 2021 conference, there's so many people talking there, right? Then you can actually check out the delayed view, which is, I think it's 33 euros. So it's a 4-hour conference, lots of different speakers. Details down in the description. As always, you can just click on that link and you can find out more. Right, moving on to this wonderful shop, the Poisoner's Apothecary. Now let me see, was this one that... forget it. I believe one of our members, I believe it may be GENTUCCA, who pointed this one out to me. Again, apologies for if I got that wrong. Look how cool this stuff is. So it's jewelry, it's tinctures, it's various forms of these various baneful plants. Just really, really lovely materia. These lockets are so nice. Look at that foxglove and hagstone locket. It's sold out, unfortunately, but there are many, many more. Of course, you need to be certain that whatever you're ordering is actually legal in your country. You don't want to be having any problems at the border with the postage taking an undesired interest in whatever you're doing. But yeah, look at how cool all of this is. Oils and this is actually one that I've picked up already. I'm looking forward to reading that. I've picked up so many books, guys, over the past month. It's unbelievable. I guess I've shown members already some of the books that I picked up at Waterstones, at Watkins Books. Last Saturday, I'll be releasing that video for the general public tomorrow, so 1st of January. Look at how cool this Crow and Belladonna rosary is. It's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, lovely, lovely stuff. There we are. We've got 3 Kickstarters to finish up here. A Book of Emblems. So this is a modern take on the Book of Emblems. You may remember that I showed you Emblemata from Black Letter Press just a few months ago. And this is a modern take on the Book of Emblems. There seem to be 3 parts to it. And the author has created, something very much in that traditional style. So you've got the title at the top, the image itself, and then the explanatory text. I think this is going to be quite I expect it to be quite a successful Kickstarter. We'll see how things go, I suppose. Here's the table of contents for part 1. And then there's part 2, of course. I'll show you a bit of the art there. It looks quite cool. Yeah, of course, different people like different things in terms of art, but yeah. I think that looks kind of interesting. It's a nice example here, right, with the title at the top and then the description underneath. Then there's part 2, and part 3. That's quite cool there with hope. Now, I'll let you discover that in your own time. Links down below naturally. Then we've got the Tarot Minchiate or Minchiate, which is an 18th century tarot, right? Which I'd never heard of. It looks very beautiful. I don't really know of any other publication of this, but then I'm not a tarot expert, as in a tarot collecting deck collector expert. It just looks really, really nice. Look at how nice that is. The kind of 4 different tones there with the orange and the pink and the green and the blue. A really beautiful design. Okay, moving on. Finally, to this thing that I saw that kind of drew my attention, the Babyfoot Fire. So it's basically a tabletop fire which works with alcohol, so it's going to be quite a cool flame, but I thought how nice that would be to have for working with a fire element on any kind of altar. That's really, really nice, actually. So you've got these stones which you can add or take away in order to regulate the height of your flame. The price is well, it's $80 for one, but if the materials are kind of worth it, then I'd say why not. It's already funded, so it's a safe bet. We're just looking for $2,000, and they got 10 times that. I'm kind of interested. There we are. That's the news. Thank you so much for being so patient with me over the past month. I've not been there for you, and I'm so sorry. I was ill, and then I went on that holiday. I was in Amsterdam first, visiting the Whitman Museum. And then I went to London, of course, to visit my sister for Christmas, and I've just not had a moment where I've been alone kind of thing, right? And I have to be alone for a little bit of time to make a video, and so I'm really, really sorry that I've not been able to put out much content for you guys. Obviously, I'm going to catch up over the next few days, and I've got some very exciting stuff for members in the very near future. Tomorrow, I will be working on the tour of Watkins books for members, and I'll be releasing that for you, everyone else, in a week's time. And then on Monday kind of time frame, I will be making the next video in our series on path working for members only this time. This one will be on the sphere of Hod. Very excited for this one. Thank you once again for watching. Thank you ever so much for being there while I've not been there. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It really helps the videos to do well, as you know. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave a comment if there's anything that you've seen over the past month that you think that I might have missed out on. And yeah, I'll see you very soon with another video. Take care of yourselves. A happy new year to everyone, and see you soon with another video. Take care. Bye-bye.